can live. Hey student, watch this video and learn the difference between except for, besides, and apart from. Coming up. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. First of all, thank you so much for joining me on another English lesson. From Monday to Friday, I have many different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. Let's dive into the content. Except, besides, and apart from in English. This explanation will be short and sweet. So stay tuned. Are you ready? Before I move on to the first part, make sure to download my free ebook. The link is in the descriptions of this video. In this ebook, I give 5 different strategies to help you better understand and talk to native or non-native speakers in English. So make sure to check it out. Now, guys, first one, except. And here I will say except or except for. Both options are possible, okay? Now, and I apologize because there's this construction on my street. They're doing something. The city hall is doing something again on my street. So every now and then you should hear something weird besides dogs and babies crying. Anyway, except is used to introduce the only things or people or person, singular or plural, that phrase, that statement does not include. So the only thing, I should say do not here, right? The only thing, no, it doesn't. The only thing that phrase doesn't include. So I eat many foods except for eggplants. I do not like eggplants. I will eat any vegetable you give me except for eggplants. I can't. I cannot handle eggplants. Ew. Tell me, what is your favorite vegetable? Let me know here in the comments or in the chat if you're watching this video live, okay? So that's the idea of except or except for. I will show you when not to use except for, okay? Here are some examples. The price of this short trip includes all meals. So when you travel, when you pay for this trip, all meals are included except for dinner. So you can have breakfast, you can have lunch, you can have a snack in the afternoon, except for dinner, my friend. Then you have to pay out of your own pocket. This happens a lot. Everyone seemed happy with the news, except for Jane. She looked miserable. So you see, the only person not happy was Jane. So the only exception, excluding Jane. Everyone was happy, not Jane. She wasn't happy. So she was the only person not included in the group of happy people, okay? So in the group of happy people, she was not happy. Jane was the exception. I work every day except Monday. Yeah, not true. This example is not true for me. I work on Mondays. I work on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and sometimes Saturdays. How about you? Anyway, except. Now, with 2 plus infinitives, there is a letter V missing. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Letter V in the slide is missing. With 2 plus infinitives, to, go, to, do, to, study. And that clause, that phrase is clause, okay? A phrase, a clause that starts with that. And prepositions, you cannot use for. You use only except, okay? I rarely go downtown except to see my lawyer. So my lawyer is downtown. So I rarely go downtown except to see my lawyer, okay? So this is the moment I go to see that. James was dressed really well, except that his shoes were dirty, okay? So this is a possible construction. Now, Teacher Prix, is this construction very common? Not really, but you can Find situations when this is going to happen. That's why I'm showing you this. This is not a lesson for basic students. This is a lesson for a level when you will be able to use this structure. Basic students may not be able to use this because they may not have so many conversation subjects that will allow them to use this structure, okay? Next example, preposition. The number of sales has increased everywhere except in Europe, okay? So the number of sales has increased except in Europe. Everywhere except in Europe, okay? Now, besides. You will use this word to give the idea of as well as or in addition, okay? Always when you think addition to help you understand, just to help you understand, okay? Think of one more, okay? One more. Addition, more. So you will use this word to give the idea of as well as or in addition. It's different from except for because except for means the only one not included, okay? So here, example, besides basketball practice, James does volunteer work every afternoon. So let's think about this. He already has basketball practice, but besides that, he does volunteer work every afternoon. How cool is that? Do you speak any other language besides English? So you already speak English. Now, besides, in addition to English, do you speak another language? Okay? Besides my usual morning coffee, I need to start my day with a short meditation. This is actually true to me, okay? Besides my usual morning coffee, I always have coffee in the morning. I also need to start my day with a short meditation, usually 15 to 20 minutes. If I am really, really focused, 30 minutes, but that is a really good day. In general, I stick to 15 minutes, okay? 15 minutes is the sweet spot, all right? So besides my usual coffee, in addition to the coffee, so I have the coffee, okay? Now let's think, another thing, more. Besides the coffee, meditation, okay? And hey, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Yes, I invite you to subscribe. Many people who watch my lesson, who share, who like, who posts comments are not subscribed yet. And when you subscribe, YouTube understands that this is a good lesson. When you hit the like button, when you share, YouTube understands that this is a good channel and that it can help other people. So make sure to subscribe and share and like, okay? Now, moving on. Apart from, okay? Apart from can be used with the same idea as both except or besides, okay? So the apart from is very flexible. You can give the idea of excluding or you can give the idea of including, okay? So it can mean except for, it can mean besides, it can give the idea of besides. It can be translated as considering, not considering, except for, or including, in addition. So it is a very flexible word that you will need to interpret what it means. Because this word means both, you will need to interpret the conversation, okay? So always pay attention to what you're listening, to the information the speaker is giving you, okay? So apart from can be used with the same idea as except for and besides, okay? So be very careful and interpret the situation. But this is one of the most flexible ones, okay? I don't like watching any sports except for soccer. No, I like the Ultimate Fighter. Pa, pa. I don't like watching any sports apart from soccer. Okay? Besides basketball practice, James does volunteer work every afternoon. Apart from basketball practice, James does volunteer work every afternoon. So here I gave you an example of excluding and in addition. Okay, so you see, apart from is very flexible. Okay, you will need to interpret the situation so that you can understand what the person is saying. All right. Now, apart from or except for. Apart from can mean either including or excluding. As I said, I wanna emphasize this because some students confuse that. Apart from Spain, we have also visited Austria and France. So in addition to, I put Germany, I don't know why. In addition to Spain, not Germany. In addition to Spain, besides Spain. So apart from Spain, we have also visited Austria and France. I like all vegetables, apart from eggplants. Ugh. This is true for me. So excluding eggplants. Except for only means excluding, okay? I like all vegetables except for eggplants, okay? So that is a very good example. I don't like eggplants. Do you like eggplants? Let me know. Anyway, my friends, if possible, share this lesson with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button. This really helps the channel. And subscribe. Become part of this beautiful family of many subscribers. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow for another English lesson. Bye-bye!